All right, today we're tackling something extremely overdue for the C5 Z06 behind me. When I say overdue, like 5 years overdue. I don't know why I'm taking this long to do this. Anyways, should be pretty quick and dirty. Let's roll the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy snowy Monday. Northeast North Carolina, early December. We got a little snowstorm going on. Not complaining, I like snow. So today we're gonna be doing the interior visors on the C5 Z06. It shouldn't be that bad. I don't know why I put this off so long. They now have reproductions on Amazon. This is like 50 bucks for a pair. Kind of cheap, I'm a little weary, but I mean, how hard can it be to make a little static flap with the light in it, you know? I've watched one install video, Lyle from CNS Corvettes. Good dude, very knowledgeable, a lot of good tech data on Corvettes. So this should go without a hitch. All right, like always, we go to the bench, do an open box, we'll throw them in, and let you know what I think, and if it's a good buy for the cost. All right, super cheap OE style visors for the C5. Let's see what we get here. Why is this boxing weird? And it is a set. I was worried maybe it was just one or something. Oh, double wrapped. Okay, each one's wrapped by themselves and wrapped again. Literature on there. Just explains overall improvements over OE. Stronger plastic inboard, hinges are made to last longer. LEDs are brighter, better quality fabric. So we will see how that is. They feel pretty good through the plastic. Cool. That's kind of cheap. I mean, I'm not expecting this to like blow my mind or anything, but the ones in there are pretty bad. Pretty bad. And these kind of lock up in place. We'll get there when we get there. Cool. This is the, I'm assuming, passenger side and driver's side. It sounds pretty good though when you close them. Not bad, not bad. So what I'll do is I'll take one out, compare them, and then I'll walk you through putting one in. All right, taking the old one out was pretty easy. It was kind of strange. I'll show you in a second how you gotta use a screwdriver to kind of hold it in place. It's kind of goofy, but once you know, you know. All right, here's the old one. It's just a fabric, like a felt. This is on its way out. I believe my driver's side, this has come apart. So these are due for sure. This is so much better. Identical size. This is like a cast aluminum. And this is a plastic. This is a heavy duty plastic, where this is actually aluminum. But again, for the cost, I think we'll be all right. It's like these are the same, the outer shell. The inside is different. These are incandescent, or these are LED. So let me get this one thrown in there, and I'll show you the whole process of taking one out and putting one in. All right, guys, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here okay. Hope you can do all this in one go. The only thing I'm using is a pick and a flathead screwdriver. Take this guy off. This one's all blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this one's all coming apart. Oh, what a piece of shit. Okay. I'm trying to lighten this thing. That might help. All right, there we go. You'll see right up there, there's a little notch right there. And next to it's a little indentation on the arm itself. And those two have to meet up and not turn. So I'm gonna hold both of these in place while I turn the little tumbler behind it outboard. Let me see if I can do this while holding this. There we go. It's kind of a strange feeling to it, or sensation. It's a little tumbler. Once you get them both lined up on the disc, you turn it about 90 degrees and it pops out. And this little guy is gonna undo this little thing right there. We'll take our pick and do that. I'll put you down for a second. Hopefully you can still see. I'm doing the blind here, guys. go. Boom, that one's out. I noticed the hardest part on the passenger side was once you put this new one back in, is tucking it back in. Let's see if I can get it in there for you guys. Super intuitive to do it, and then I was really fighting on the other side to kind of tuck it up out of the way. It has to be tucked in there, otherwise you can't get the new tumbler in there. I call it a tumbler, I don't know what you call the damn thing, like a little siphon lock. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Finally tucked back in. Now, there's 3 little corners on this little piece right there. One's kind of a flat edge. You see it there in the back towards the ceiling or the roof. And if you look at the side, you can see how there's corresponding spots. You got to get it in just right. There's only one way you can go. And then you just spin it or twist it. All right, there it is. It's not hard, but it's weird to do with one hand. And that's the little notch I'm talking about right there. You see the little hole in the disc there, but behind it is also a little notch in this arm. And those got to be lined up when you put it back in. Together to the right, and it clicks up and it's nice and flush. It's not hard to do, I promise. Make sure this thing lines up over there. We're good. All right, now one thing I did notice is unfortunate about this set I got, different from the ones that Lyle did on his channel a couple years ago. This safety thing, you cannot take off. Unless I'm stupid, I cannot get it off. It will not come off. This thing is glued on there very well. So I'll probably get a cover for this and cover these up. Not a big deal. Unless I'm silly or really stupid. These do not come off. Yeah, they're on there really good. Oh well, it is what it is. It's not going to bother me. Actually, it probably will. Yeah, I'll put a piece of black tape over it, cut it to size. Not a big deal. So, without filming, this project would have been all of 4 minutes. Not too bad at all. And really makes your C5 look a lot more proper and updated inside. Well, that's all I got for today, boys and girls. Like I said, my new seats will be here next week. That'll be fun. So I'll see you guys then. Mark out.